It's time to experience something glorious. Unacademy Combat. Compete, crack, conquer.
A challenging gate contest engineered to give you an experience like none other.
Where you put your knowledge to test
and battle it out with the best.
To bring out the best in you, Unacademy Combat is the most competitive, gamified contest for gate till date, with the best of the questions by best educators.
with detailed video solutions from top educators right after each contest.
Combat live with peers to get real-time rankings and win big.
Participate in every contest to improve your ratings.
Challenging contests every fortnight or alternate Sunday. Live ranking after every question. Big rewards for top rankers. Your passion to crack gate deserves this. Your hard work towards your dream deserves this. Fuel your inner fire for the ultimate gate challenge. Unacademy Combat. Register now.
Good morning, my dear students. Very good morning. Welcome to the India's. Good morning, my dear students. Very good morning. Welcome to the India's largest platform, my dear students. Okay, very important. Okay, Unacademy, my dear students. Very important. Okay. Welcome to the India's largest platform, Unacademy. Myself, my dear friends, is Dr. B.N. Rao, having purely 17 years of the pure teaching experience. I had, my dear friends, pure academic experience. Out of this, from the last 10 years, my dear students, I was supposed to be teaching the various subjects like communication systems, core instrumentation, electronic devices, at the gate and engineering services level for the departments of electronics and communications and instrumentation engineering. Not only, my dear friends, I dealt 15 plus subjects at the academic and engineering colleges. My dear friends, parallel 17 years of my experience, and I dealt nearly VLSI design as academic subject, both in terms of real time, not only in terms of academic that is academics, my dear friends. VLSI system design at the gate and engineering services level. I dealt 200 plus batches across all the locations of the country. Moreover, I mentored 10,000 plus students in the form of the seminars and webinars, how to get the government job, whether it is a central government or state government job. My dear friends are getting, okay, the MTech seats in NITs, IITs, my dear friends. I have delivered the n number of parameters throughout the country, my dear friends. Similarly, when it comes into the Unacademy, two important subscriptions are there. One is Iconic subscription. If you are going to take this particular subscription, a personal coach is dedicated for each and every subject at the gate and engineering services level examinations. Every faculty will explain his subject in a detailed manner, starting from the basics, followed by the derivations, followed by the basic numericals, level 1, level 2 and level 3 problems, and the previous year questions, my dear friends, okay, with a detailed study planner. Not only the experts of the subjects, but also you are going to receive the expert guidelines from the topmost educators of the Unacademy. And moreover, my dear friends, not only gate coaching, the engineering services coaching also, my dear friends, we are going to give it to you, okay, at the, that is preliminary level and mains level, my dear friends, in the both the coachings. But Iconic coaching is the most dedicated coaching. If you are going to join in this particular coaching, definitely you are going to get a job, whether it is a central government job or state government job, or getting, my dear friends, okay, a MTech seat in the NITs or IITs. Second subscription is Plus subscription. My dear friends, my dear friends, my dear friends, you are going to access the live classes from the topmost educators of the Unacademy, okay, and here these you can listen the classes in live in English or English plus Telugu or English plus Hindi, my dear friends, various things, okay. Moreover, you can practice unlimited test series with respect to the structured timetable, with respect to the structured timetable, my dear friends, okay. These two subscriptions plays a vital role. Similarly, my dear friends, the very important is the fee structures of these subscriptions. For gate and engineering services, for Plus subscription for 12 months, 27,225, and you can use my code and get the discount. Similarly, same Plus subscription for 18 months, 34,650, and you can use my code and get the discount. Similarly, for the same Plus subscription for 24 months, my dear friends, 39,600, my dear friends, okay. Similarly, for gate and engineering services, for Iconic subscription for 12 months, 45,225, and you can use my code and get the discount. Similarly, for 24 months for the same Iconic subscription, 66,600, and you can use my code and get the discount, my dear friends, okay. Very important things, just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Similarly, my dear friends, the biggest ever surprise that the Unacademy Gate Telugu channel has been transformed into the Unacademy English channel. Now in this channel, okay, the new year gift is that for the aspirants of Gate 2022 aspirants, okay, you have to utilize the opportunities in the departments of electronics and communications and electrical subjects in the medium of communication is English, my dear friends, okay. Very important things, just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Similarly, my dear friends, there are certain batches that has been started inside of the Unacademy subscriptions in the month of January. Spark batch for Gate 2022 electrical, which will be taught in English for electrical. Similarly, Spark batch for Gate 2022 ECE 18th of January in English. Similarly, my dear friends, there are certain batches that has been started in the same month, and that is Verve batch 2023 electrical batch starting from the 18th of the January. Similarly, the work for the GATE 2023 EC batch starting of the 18th of the January in the same month, my dear friends. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Similarly, my dear friends, there are certain batches that has been started in the month of the February. Very, very important. And these stipulated batches, my dear friends, I told you is very, very important. And ascent for GATE 2023 electronics and communications. Electronics and communications. Similarly, evolve for the GATE 2022 electronics and communications, my dear friends. Okay, these batches has been started in the month of the February. Similarly, my dear friends, ascent for the GATE 2023 electrical batch, my dear friends, which has been started and running successfully. Similarly, there is one more batch called evolve, okay, for GATE 2022 electrical batch, my dear friends, which has been started over here. Similarly, the unacademy January month schedule has been closed. Now we are going for the February month schedule, my dear friends. Okay, and already I told you in the yesterday's, that is session, my dear friends. Okay, in the afternoon session. Okay, the concept of SRAM. Okay, the concept of SRAM, my dear friends. Okay. The concept of SRAM has been finished in the last class, my dear friends. Okay, and this concept of SRAM in the semiconductor integrated circuit design and finished, my dear friends, in the previous class, all these things. Okay, what is SRAM? Okay, what are the types of SRAMs? 40 SRAM, 60 SRAM, and basic 60 SRAM, my dear friends, modified 60 SRAM cell, and all those things have finished, my dear friends, in the previous session. In the previous session, my dear friends. Okay, what is SRAM array, my dear friends? What is the diagram and what is the pin configuration, and all these things, my dear friends, are finished in the previous session. Okay, in SRAM array, what is the reading timing and how we can write down the timings, all these things have finished, my dear friends, in the previous session. Now I am going for the next session, my dear friends, and the university questions also, I told you, my dear friends, very, very important over here. Similarly, now I am going for the DRAM. Today's session I am going to explain about the DRAM, my dear friends, about the concept of DRAM, my dear friends. Okay, very, very important over here. Okay, so when I am going to explain about DRAM, first listen what I am speaking from my mouth. Okay, what I am speaking, not only seeing the slides, listen whatever the words I am speaking from my mouth, very, very important, my dear friends. Okay, the dynamic RAM, the term dynamic indicates what, my dear friends? The term dynamic indicates memory must be constantly refreshed or re-energized. The memory must be constantly refreshed, or we are going to call it as re-energized. Okay, re-energized. I will tell you, my dear friends, what is this refreshing and re-energizing. I am going to explain in the internal architecture of DRAM. Okay, how the refreshing and re-energizing takes place in the internal architecture of what, my dear friends, of a DRAM. I am going to explain when we are going for the in-depth of the subject. Okay, re-energized, my dear friends. Okay, very, very important points. Just I would like to bring it to you. Now, what is the difference between DRAM and SRAM? Okay, now DRAM means dynamic. Dynamic, the word itself, the first D indicates that is the data, my dear friends, what happens must be constantly refreshed or re-energized. Okay, and very, very important is that see, losses its data when the power is removed. Okay, losses its data. In DRAM, what happens, my dear friends? Losses its data. It loses its data when the power is removed. But in SRAM, it holds its data as power is applied. It holds its data as power is applied, my dear friends. Okay, very, very important. You have to remember over here. But both the RAMs are volatile only. In SRAM, it holds the data as far as the power is applied. And my dear friends, SRAM is volatile. It cannot hold the data if power is removed. Okay, here also the dynamic, here also loses its data when the power is removed. Both are volatile only. Both are volatile only. But here what happens, my dear friends, when I am comparing SRAM and DRAM, I will going to explain after the completion of SRAM, but I am going to tell you certain points here. Okay, when I am comparing SRAM with DRAM, my dear friends, always SRAMs are faster. SRAMs are faster. This I am going to tell you later also. SRAMs are faster, my dear friends. SRAMs are faster. Okay, when SRAMs are faster, and my dear friends, these SRAMs are less volatile. Okay, and less volatile than the DRAM. DRAM, my dear friends. Okay, it is less volatile, means here whatever the data we are going to save over here, at least it will say in DRAM it will stay a little more time, that is in nanoseconds, even the power is removed. But here immediately the data is going to be removed when power is removed. That's the reason it is less volatile than the DRAM. But SRAM requires more power, because we are going to apply the power. Based upon the power only we are saving the data, so more power is required and more expensive. Later I am going to tell you why it is expensive and all those things in the comparison of SRAM with DRAM, my dear friends. Okay, very important points. Just I would like to bring it to your notice. And my dear friends, DRAM is a type of RAM, okay, that holds the data. Very important point here. Okay, DRAM is a type of the RAM, my dear friends, that holds the data, but if it is always continuously accessed by the special logic circuit. Okay, it is always continuously accessed by the special logic circuit, my dear friends, and that circuit is called refresh circuit. And that particular circuit is called refresh circuit, my dear students. Okay, and what I am going to tell you, so it holds the data if it is continuously accessed by the refresh circuit. The refreshing we have to do in dynamic. D stands for refreshment. So here what happens, dynamic RAM is a type of the RAM that it holds its data if it is continuously accessed by the special logic circuit. That is called refresh circuit, my dear friends. Okay, and here one more important thing is that see, here what happens, here the contents of the memory cell. Okay, see, whatever the data, suppose I am going to take it, it is a DRAM. DRAM, listen carefully. Here what happens, my dear friends, here in any RAM we are storing the data inside the memory cells only. Okay, inside the memory cells only. Here, my dear friends, here any data we are going to say store inside the memory cell only. Okay, so here what have many hundred times the circuit read the contents of each memory cell. See here what happens, here in DRAM, okay, so many times it will reads the contents of each memory cell. Okay, which means it is taking more time. Okay, that's the reason I told you it is slower, because every time it is reading 100 times it is reading each and every memory cell. See here, when you are going to use it, or that is at a time when you are using that memory cell or computer or not, where we are using it, or we can use, does not use the computer, it is reading only. It is reading only, my dear friends. Okay, now here the reading action means due to this particular point, the cells are here constructed. The cells are constructed, my dear friends, and the reading action itself, okay, refreshes the contents of the memory. And the reading action, it refreshes the contents of the memory. Okay, and this is not done regularly. Then this is not done regularly, my dear friends. Then automatically what happens? DRM will lose its contents. DRM will lose its contents, my dear friends. Okay, so even if the continuous you have to power supply, the refreshing action is what happens, my dear friends? So you are supplying the power over here to this particular memory. అంటే ఏంటన్నా ఇక్కడ మనము ఏం చేస్తున్నాము, సెల్స్ ని కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసాం. ఓకే, ఈ సెల్స్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాయి, వాట్ ఆర్ ద సెల్స్ ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ ఓవర్ హియర్. సో రీడింగ్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి టేకింగ్ ప్లేస్. మీరు అది వాడినా వాడపోయినా కూడా మెమొరీ కంప్యూటర్ ఆన్లో ఉన్నా ఆఫ్లో ఉన్నా ఇది రీడ్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. సో దానివల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, ద రీడింగ్ యాక్షన్, ఓకే, సో చేస్తున్న వల్ల రిఫ్రెష్ చేసుకుంటూ పోతుంటుంది కంటిన్యూస్గా. డైనమిక్ కదా, ఇట్ ఈస్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ రిఫ్రెషింగ్ ద కంటెంట్స్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ డన్ రెగ్యులర్లీ, అప్పుడు రెగ్యులర్గా మనం ఒకవేళ అది చేయకపోలేదు అనుకోండి, అది చేయకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది, ఇట్ ఈస్ లూజింగ్ ఇట్స్ డేటా. ద డైనమిక్ ర్యామ్ విల్ లూజెస్ ఇట్స్ కంటెంట్స్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ కంటిన్యూస్. నువ్వు పవర్ సప్లై చేసినా కూడా, పవర్ సప్లై చేసిన డేటా ఉంటుంది, ఓకే, కానీ పవర్ సప్లై చేసినా కూడా డేటా లూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఎప్పుడు మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఈజ్ దట్ ఈ మెమొరీ సెల్కి మనం ఏమి ఇవ్వాలి, రిఫ్రెషింగ్. ఓకే, ద రిఫ్రెషింగ్ అనేది ఇవ్వాలి. ఓకే, లేదనుకోండి ఏమవుతుంది, ఇట్ లూజెస్ ఇట్స్ కంటెంట్స్, DRAM విల్ లూజెస్ ఇట్స్ కంటెంట్. ఓకే, దట్స్ ద రీజన్ ర్యాండమ్ యాక్సెస్ మెమరీ కింద డైనమిక్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, దిస్ రిఫ్రెషింగ్ యాక్షన్ టు ద మెమొరీ, ఈ మెమొరీకి ఎప్పుడు రిఫ్రెష్మెంట్ ఇవ్వాలి. సో డైనమికల్లీ వీ నీడ్ టు అండ్ రిఫ్రెష్ చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ అప్డేట్ చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. అండ్ ద రిఫ్రెషింగ్ యాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద మెమొరీ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ వాట్, డైనమిక్ అంటారు. దాన్ని ఏమంటారు, వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ డైనమిక్ మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్. ఓకే, ఫర్ ద ఇంగ్లీష్ పీపుల్ here what I am going to tell you is very very important. Okay, in the way in which the cells I am going to use inside the reading action itself, the reading action itself refreshes the contents of the memory, refresh the contents of the memory. Okay, if it is not done, if the refreshment is not done regularly, the dynamic RAM will lose its data even the power is supplied. Okay, that's the reason my dear students I am going to tell you over here. But here it is continuously accessed by the what circuit, we are going to use the refreshment circuit. So what is this constantly refreshing, why we are going to do this refreshing, I will tell you later. Okay, and my dear students, the one more important thing is that the dynamic RAM is manufactured using the same process of batch fabrication as I have explained in VLSI design cycle. Same NMOS, PMOS, CMOS design, whatever the design I have done my dear students, same the front end designing, we are writing the code and we are bringing back the layout my dear students, we are bringing back the layout. And finally what I am going to do my dear students means at the back end, what is happening my dear students is the loss that the back end we need to that is design the memory on the IC using the batch fabrication, and DRM costs much less. Here what happens means DRM using cost is very less my dear students. Enduku, why it is very less means here I am going to use a simple circuit that I am going to tell you. Okay, I am going to show you over here. Okay, there is no complexity in this chip, there is no complexity my dear students, okay, of making a simple chip with millions of located transistors. And SRAM ki DRAM ki difference endante my dear students, very very important, listen here. SRAM ki DRAM ki main difference ఏంటంటే మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ లిజన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు టెల్ యూ. SRAMకి వచ్చేసరికి ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు యూజ్ ద SRAM మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు టెల్ యూ లాటర్ ద కంప్లీట్ డిఫరెన్సెస్. ఓకే, SRAM and DRAM my dear students. Okay, if I am going to use the circuit diagram of SRAM for that is 40 SRAM, I am going to use the 4 transistors my dear students. Okay, for 60 SRAM I am going to use the 6 transistors, but when comes into the DRAM I am going to use a single capacitor and a single transistor my dear students. That is the reason this cost, the DRAM cost is less expensive. And my dear students, the chip size, the chip is less complex. The chip is what my dear students, it is less complex. It is what my dear students, less complex my dear students. Okay, now I am going to explain here one more important point, listen carefully. Okay, say here DRAMs are smaller in size because here 4 transistors, 6 transistors means again the size of the SRAM is big. The size of the SRAM is what happens, this is bigger in size. Here smaller in size my dear students. These are smaller in size my dear students. Okay, another point you need to remember over here. Okay, so here we are going to use a single capacitor, single transistor. Later I am going to show you the diagram. My dear students. Okay, now here I'm going to, my dear students, I'm going to use the two parameters. Listen here in DRAM. Okay, what are the two parameters that I'm going to use, my dear students? The DRAM is that one is transistor and another is capacitor. Okay, I'm going to use, my dear students, here the two parameters. Later I'm going to explain in detailed manner the circuit diagram over here. I'm going to use the two contents here. Listen carefully. If I'm explaining the DRAM, my dear students, here what happens? This is called transistor. This one is called capacitor, my dear students. Okay, and here what is happening in the DRAM? I'm explaining the operation for the DRAM. These two blocks are connected to the DRAM, my dear students. SRAM is finished. Listen carefully. Why that is and how we are energizing, how the refreshment is taking place, let me tell you. See here, the transistor is used to read the contents of the capacitor. This transistor, what I will tell you later practically also with respect to the circuit. And first listen here, this transistor is used to read the contents of this particular capacitor. Okay, the problem is that my dear students, what I am going to tell you, DRAM consists of one capacitor and here one transistor. But the capacitor, here what happens when it is energized, when I am going to energize this capacitor and when I am going to excite with some, that is any sort of charge, my dear students, it holds a electric charge. Okay, when I'm energizing one, what happens? It holds, my dear students, an electric charge. If a bit is 1, I will show you. Okay, it holds a electric charge. This is when, my dear students, when I am going to give the bit is 1. Later I am going to show you in the diagram also. Bit is 1, my dear students. Okay, and it doesn't contains no charge. It doesn't contain any particular charge, my dear students. No charge is there. When, my dear students, when it holds what? Logic. When it holds what, my dear students? The very important is that when I am going to apply the bit is 0 or logic 0. Bit is 0 or this one. So here what happens, my dear students? The transistor is reading the contents from this capacitor based upon the capacitor action only. Based upon the capacitor action only, my dear students. Okay, the problem is that, my dear students, the capacitors, what is the capacitors is doing? They are going to hold a electric charge only shorter periods of time. Listen carefully. నేను ఏం నోట్ల నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నా ప్రతి ఒక్కటి వినండి. Very important. ఇది ఏం చేస్తుంది? Here what is happening? The problem with the capacitor is that they hold a charge for shorter period of time. Then it fades away. My dear students. Then it fades away. వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. So and moreover these capacitors are tiny. These capacitors are tiny, my dear students. Okay, and so their charges fade particularly quickly. And my dear students, these charges fade particularly quickly. Okay, that's why we are going to use the refreshing circuit. That's why to read the contents of the every cell and refresh them. Because the capacitor is giving the charge, it will be for bit 1. For bit 1 it is okay. For bit 1, my dear students, it is okay. What happens to the logic 0? No charge. When I am not applying the charge, then what happens? It is discharging. The transistor is reading these particular conditions of the capacitor, because here what happens? Here charging and discharging it takes place. Then what happens? Ultimately, see here what happens? That the reading of the contents of the every cell, we need to refresh it before the contents fade away and lost. అంటే నువ్వు ఈ యొక్క ఛార్జింగ్ టైంలో బిట్ 1 అని స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ బిట్ 0 అనేదేమో నో ఛార్జ్, అంటే కొద్ది టైం పీరియడ్నే ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ విల్ బి స్టేయింగ్ ఫర్ ఓన్లీ స్మాలర్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైం. ఓకే, దట్స్ ద రీజన్, మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, రిఫ్రెష్ సర్క్యూట్ ఈస్ నీడెడ్. That's why, my dear students, we are going to use the refreshing circuit. So why we are going to use the refreshing circuit means, listen words from my mouth. Very important is that the transistor used to read the contents of the capacitor, but the capacitors they hold a charge for a shorter period of time and then it fades away. Fading means moving away. These capacitors are small, so their charges fade away particularly quickly. That's why refreshing circuit is used, my dear students, to read the contents of every cell and refresh them with a fresh, again a fresh charge will be given before that those contents will fade away or lost. Okay, my dear students, and refreshing is done by reading every row in the memory chip, okay, one at a time. Okay, so here in a memory chip, what happens, these are the things that are present over here. So how the refreshing is done? The refreshing, my dear students, that will be done inside the circuit. Okay, suppose I am going to take it here, the circuit is like this. Now here how the refreshing is done. Okay, listen carefully. Here what happens, the refreshing is done by reading every row. Vertical one are columns, horizontal ones are called rows. Okay, so here what happens, my dear students, the refreshing is done by reading the every row in memory chip. Okay, refreshing how to done the refreshing means, the refreshing is done, my dear students, by reading every row in this particular memory chip. In this particular memory chip, my dear friends. Okay, memory chip, one row at a time, only one row at a time. Then if it is refreshed, the next data will save here, and if it is refreshed, the next data will save, like that, my dear students. Okay, the refreshing action takes place, my dear students, over here at the process of reading the contents of each capacitor re-establishes the charge. Okay, so here that is the things that I am going to explain over here. Now, my dear students, I am going for the first operation, and that is one transistor. Very, very important, my dear students. Please concentrate here, my dear students. One transistor DRAM cell. What is this one transistor DRAM cell? So here I am going to use a transistor and I am going to explain. In SRAM I have explained with 4 transistors, and there I am going to use what? Okay, 6 transistors, 60 RAM cell also. But here only one transistor. Here what kind of operation? What is operation of this one? What are the, how we can perform the right operation? What kind of parameters you need to remember? All those things I am going to explain, my dear students, in a detailed manner. Listen carefully. Now, very, very important concept, my dear students. Please listen carefully. How listen carefully, my dear students, what I am teaching. See here the DRAM operation. This is what I am going to explain. Please concentrate here, my dear students. Very, very important here. This is one transistor DRAM operation. I am going to explain, my dear students, in a detailed manner. Listen carefully. See here. This is word line. WL, my dear students. This is bit line. This is bit line, my dear students. Very, very important. And here, this is a memory accessing of NMOS transistor. I am going to use a transistor. I told you that here, for a what I told you, DRAM consists of a single transistor and a single capacitor. Okay, here I am going to take it. This one is a storage capacitor, CS. CS means storage capacitor. The voltage across this, because it is storing the data. Okay, then here we are going to read the contents of this transistor from this only. We are reading from this one. The voltage across the storage of the capacitor is Vs. CS is what, my dear students, here? Storage capacitor. Storage capacitor. my dear students, I am going to give the power, ground power. This is ground power, my dear students. Okay, listen carefully. Here this is FET, field effect transistor, which I have taken, my dear students, over here. Okay, and what is that? I am going to take it as NMOS, the memory, because the conductivity is good, my dear students. If I am going to take it, always a NMOS memory. Okay, now listen carefully, my dear students. Okay, here what the first point you need to remember, my dear students, is that always the RAM data, okay, is held on the this here, whatever the data that will be held, my dear students, on the storage capacitor. See here, I am going to give the first point, RAM, random access memory. Okay, what is DRAM? Here what happens? Losses data when power is removed and must be refreshed periodically. So here RAM data, whatever the data that is first present here in the storage capacitor. See here, RAM data held on the storage capacitor is stuck. Held means the RAM data is responsible by the storage capacitor. By this action only the refreshment is taking place inside this one. Okay, now here the very important is that the charge I am going to tell you. Okay, very important, my dear students. We need to here what happens, I am going to take it the each and every parameter over here. So here the currents that we are going to give, okay, the currents that we are going to give is also very important over here. So generally here the charge storage, okay, now the charge storage is very important over here. So now the second parameter is the charge storage. Listen carefully, charge storage. Okay, now if CS, if I am going to give power to this particular DRAM circuit, this is first one transistor is there, that's the reason it is called one transistor. Now my dear students, if power is given, my dear students, to this particular, okay, see here how the charge and what are the conditions we need to study. I am explaining about the DRAM operation. See here, the first point is that the CS is charged to VS. If, listen here, if CS, the storage capacitor, is charged and to VS is the voltage, that is the storage voltage. Okay, that going to be flowing, my dear students, very important. This is gate, okay, this is drain. We are going to take any parameters over here. Okay, so we can take it all the parameters over here. So whatever the 0 we are going to give over here, so because of the logic 0, what happens, my dear students, there is no voltage, storage voltage across this one. So automatically VS is becoming 0. When VS is becoming 0, automatically the charge also, QS is also becoming 0, my dear students. QS also becoming 0, my dear students. Okay, very important point you need to remember, my dear students, over here. Similarly, my dear students, one more important point I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Okay, one more point important is over here is that, my dear students, if the logic, okay, this is what, my dear students, I am going to give it here. See here, similarly, this is logic 0. If logic 1 is given, my dear students, what happens? Okay, so we are going to give the voltage, then automatically what is the VS is large, VS is equal to large. Logic 1 is given means there is a voltage across this one. When there is a voltage across this one and QS is also greater than 0. QS is also greater than 0, my dear students. Okay, very important points you need to remember over here. Okay, so here I am writing once again these parameters in the next page. Very important points. What is the DRAM operation? I am going to explain. The DRAM operation is very important, my dear students. First point, DRAM parameters you need to write down in your examination. Charge storage, is what, my dear students? If CS is charged to VS, if CS is charged to Vs, then what happens? Qs is equal to CS into Vs, my dear friends. Okay, so here if Vs equal to 0, if Vs equal to 0, then automatically Qs equal to 0, my dear friends. Okay, then automatically it is logic 0. We are applying the logic 0, my dear friends. Very, very important one. So if Vs is large, means I am applying the logic 1 here. When I am applying the logic 1 here, Vs is equal to large, then what happens, my dear friends? The Qs is greater than 0. The Qs itself is greater than 0, my dear friends. Okay, very, very important points you need to remember here. This is only for the operation of this one. Okay, but we are going to study, my dear friends, all the important parameters. Okay, all the important parameters, my dear friends, over here. This is only how to operate the DRAM. Now, how to write down the conditions only for operation. These conditions are only DRAM operation. DRAM operation conditions. My dear friends, these conditions are DRAM operation conditions. Okay, similarly, if I am going, my dear friends, now write operation, what kind of conditions you are going to get if I am taking the write operation, my dear friends. Okay, this is also very, very important over here. So what kind of conditions I am going to get? Very, very important, my dear friends. Listen carefully. See here, my dear friends. Okay, this time listen carefully what are the points I am going to explain, my dear friends. This is a word line. How the writing conditions I am going to tell you. Sorry here. Sorry, my dear friends. This will be. Okay, now see here this condition is WN word line 1. This is what, my dear friends, CS, the voltage across one is, the storage capacitor is like this. Here what I am going to tell you is, now here very, very important points for write operation. If you want to write down the data in this DRAM cell, one transistor, if I want to write down the data, my dear friends, in this particular, okay, DRAM cell, what happens, my dear friends? Let me depict you over here. Very, very important, my dear friends. Okay, how to write down the data over here. Okay, very, very important. Okay, and these particular things also I am going to explain over here. Okay, first turn on the, that is here. First point is write operation parameters. In order to write the data on this particular one, first turn on access transistor. Turn on this transistor by keeping on here. I am writing here on, my dear friends. Okay, now here this is a word line. Okay, and I am going to take it, my dear friends. This is a word line. Okay, and this is I could call as a gate, and this is a VDD. Okay, VDD, because it is a FET. Okay, I am going to take it the parameters in such a way. Okay, here whatever the voltage I am going to give it the input also, I am going to give the voltage over here. Voltage I am going to give, my dear students, over here, and this particular voltage, input voltage, let us call the input voltage is, I am going to call it as Vi. Input voltage I am going to give here. When turn on the access transistor, and condition is that the word line equal to VDD for writing the conditions. What are the conditions for writing the operation of this one? Similarly, apply the voltage. Here the two cases comes into picture. Okay, see here, my dear friends, apply the voltage, case 1. Case 1, my dear friends, apply the voltage input. Apply input voltage Vi equal to here low, my dear students, to the bit line. This is bit line. Low to this particular bit line. To this particular bit line, my dear students. So when you are applying, my dear students, over here, the very low voltage, if I am applying a low voltage, here also I am going to get the voltage Vs is also very low. Okay, very low, my dear students. Okay, very important over here. Low means listen here, low means 0. If I am going to take it over here, see here automatically what happens? First point is Vi is low, then automatically what happens? CS, the storage capacitance is what happens? This is discharged. Okay, low means it is nothing but what, my dear students? Very low. Okay, it is negligible, almost all. It is low means you are getting, there is no, okay, that is storage voltage. It is also is becoming 0. When it is becoming, my dear students, then what happens? Qs is equal to Cs into Vs, then automatically Qs is equal to 0. These conditions you are going to get for logic 0, because low means logic 0. Low means logic 0, my dear students. Okay, low means what? Logic 0, my dear students. Okay, very important points. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Okay, so the parameters that are concerned over here is this particular one over here. Okay, similarly, now I am applying the high voltage. Low voltage is this one, high voltage. I am writing in the next page here. The space is not enough. Once I am writing, my dear students, for your understanding. Here, right operation. What are the conditions? For right operation, this is case 1, here case 2. I told you, very important. Listen here. Now I have applied the conditions already. I told you this condition. Transistor is on. This is okay. I write on the condition over here. This is a condition. Please remember from case 1 and case 2. Once again writing here. Case 1, what happens, my dear students? Apply the input voltage. Okay, apply the input voltage, my dear students, to bit line. The input voltage Vi is given low to the bit line. When I am going to give the low value to the bit line, then the CS is discharged. It is very when I am going to give this particular voltage is very less, then automatically the source voltage, storage voltage is also 0, and Qs is equal to Cs into Vs, my dear students. Then automatically the storage capacitance is also becoming 0. When it is also becoming 0, my dear students, then what happens? This is the value, that is, then this is conditions you are getting for the logic 0. Okay, similarly I have to give the Vi equal to high to the bit line, bit high to the bit line, my dear students. Very important. Then automatically what happens? If I am going to give the high value, my dear students, very important, then I told you is very important. Here Vi equal to, okay, Vi equal to, my dear students, very important is VDD. The input becomes VDD, but Vs changes. Okay, but Vs is equal to VDD minus threshold voltage. The threshold voltage is the minimum voltage when the transistor is on. The minimum for what voltage the transistor is on, my dear students, that one. Here also Qs is equal to Cs into Vs, and here Qs is equal to Cs into VDD minus VTH, my dear students. Okay, which is for logic 1. Which is for logic 1, my dear students. Okay, like that you are going to get the different parameters over here, my dear students. For which operation? This is for the This is for what, my dear students? For okay, what operation? For the right operation. Similarly, I am going to explain the points for the third one. Okay, here I am going to explain today's class regarding the various types of operations of 1T DRAM cell. Write operation is over. Next operation is hold operation. How to hold the data? How to hold the data, my dear students? Here also very important things. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Okay, how to hold the data, my dear students? Okay, very important over here. How to hold operation? The hold operation, my dear students, I am going to explain here. This is hold operation. Here also I am not giving any input over here, my dear students. This is the bit line. Listen carefully here. Here in the previous case, my dear students, the very important is that, sorry, here I forgot to tell you, the word line is 1. Sorry, it is right only. Here I had given the 1. I forgot to say it. Okay, here this is the word line. Here word line equal to 0 for hold operation. And my dear students, here it is CS and here it is VS, my dear students. It is disconnected. That's the reason the word line, this is disconnected here. Okay, this is what, my dear students, that is disconnected, my dear students. Okay, here what happens? Turn off the access transistor. This is off. This is transistor. Here points. Turn off access transistor. My dear friends, double L equal to 0. Double L equal to 0, my dear students. Okay, when double L, the right line is nothing but 0, then charge held on CS only. Whatever the charge that is present, that should be held. For hold, because I want to hold this, these are the modifications I want to do. Charge held on storage capacitance. On storage capacitance, my dear students. Okay, during hold operation, see here, the very important here, these points you need to write down in an exam. During hold operation, my dear students, okay, during this particular hold operation, what we have to do, the currents will slowly discharge from this CS. Currents will slowly discharge from storage capacitance. These are all the things when it is happening. Okay, when here what happens, the charge is held on CS, but here what happens, this is held, but it won't stay for the longer periods of time. At one point of time it will discharge. At one point of time, my dear students, it will discharge. Very important, my dear students, you need to remember. Okay, and here what happens, this leakage current will slowly discharge. What kind of currents it is? Leakage currents. Okay, during hold operation, the leakage currents, my dear students, currents will slowly discharge to the CS. Okay, here, and this because of the leakage in the access, then automatically happens. See here, this is happening when the transistor is off. This is transistor. These are the conditions I want to hold the data. So these things we need to do over here. Okay, and here whatever the time. Okay, see here, my dear students, see whatever the time we are going to get the current through this, whatever the current that is discharging from here, and that current is called IL, load current. And this load current already we know, my dear students, using this load current we can determine the discharge time. How much time it is taken for discharge time, my dear students. Okay, or how much time the data is holding in this one. This is hold operation only I have done, but how much time the data is holding? First, to hold the data, first turn off the access transistor and keep that the mode line is 0. Then when it is 0, the charge will remains here on the CS storage, but it will not hold for longer periods. It will discharge. So we want to find out that hold time or the discharge time, my dear students, if IL is known. My dear students, okay, very important points. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. So to do the hold operation, my dear. This is what that points you need to remember, my dear students, for the hold operation for this one. Similarly, what is the hold time? How much time? Because already the current, say during the WL is 0, charge is held, the current is IL. Similarly, what is that hold time? That I am going to tell you the last point, my dear students, in the today's class. Okay, listen carefully. Now I am going for the very important, the fourth one. We have finished, my dear students. The first one is DRAM operation, write operation is over, hold operation is over. Now hold time. This is not hold operation and hold time are both are same. Hold operation is different and hold time is different. And here hold time. And it is represented by, my dear students, TH. As usual, the resistances and capacitances, but we have to see that particular thing. I want to explain, my dear students, by taking the very important chart over here. See here. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Here, what are the time? Hold time. How much time you can hold it? Okay, this is TH. When the discharging takes place from maximum, because I told you in the previous class what happens. The discharging takes place. That is the discharging, leakage currents. So in that discharging, see here, this is the, I am going to call it as, this is V1, and here the minimum logic 1 voltage. Minimum logic 1 voltage. My dear students, okay, see here, maximum time voltage on CS is high. Always, I told you, my dear students, the circuit is like this. We already taken. See, this is a, just not that much important here. This is what, this is a transistor block. Listen carefully. And we have connected this transistor block over here. Just a capacitor over here. My dear students, listen carefully what I am teaching. Not the circuit diagram. For explaining your concept, I have taken the circuit diagram here. This is transistor simply. See here. See, this is a transistor T and this is the capacitor C. Yes, and the voltage across is Vs. Just listen carefully. See here, the first point for hold time, my dear students, to bring back the formula for the hold time. Okay, already current you got it from hold operation. The current you are getting is IL. So now we want to find out what is the formula for TH, because IL is known. IL is known, my dear students. When IL is known, what is the T? That is TH, my dear students. Okay, first maximum time the voltage on CS is high. The voltage on this CS is high when, my dear students, already told you. The voltage, my dear students, on CS is Vs is high when I told you, as usual, previous logic 1 only. It is high. Okay, time to discharge. See here from this diagram, time to discharge from Vmax to the minimum value. Vmax to the minimum value, my dear students. Okay, see here, that is also I had shown over here in this diagram. Okay, and here the formula for the TH. Okay, the TH is equal to CS divided by, my dear students, very important is that okay, IL TS, that is equal to IL into Vs. This is the formula, my dear students. Okay, this is the formula you are going to use, my dear students, over here. You are going to use, my dear students, CS by IL into Vs. Okay, now, my dear students, using the TH is there, the whole time formula, already IL is known and CS and Vs values are known, my dear students. We can find out the whole time. Okay, now decide the, now, my dear students, here this is the formula to calculate the whole time. Okay, the voltage on CS is very high, logic 1. Here the whole time formula is equal to CS, that is storage capacitance by that is load current. This load current comes, my dear students, during the hold operation, and here Vs. Okay, now my dear students, what are the formula you are getting over here? Very important. In this, as TH increases, that is hold time increases with large value of CS, my dear students, and the lower value of the current. This already you know from this particular formula. Very important formula, my dear students. Okay, over here. Okay, and typically, my dear students, you are going to get the value. Okay, the general value for the whole time is for one transistor. This is one transistor, that is DRAM cell is 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds, my dear students. Okay, this is one more important thing you need to remember over here. Now, the practical values. What are the practical values for all? From this particular formula, I am going to explain, my dear students, over here. Okay, the practical values for all the values, as you know the formula. We know that we know that TH is equal to CS divided by IL into Vs. The practical formula values of all these things I am writing. IL equal to 1 nanoampere, and here CS is 50 picofarads, my dear students, and Vs equal to 1 volt, and the practical value for the whole time, now only I told you, is how much, my dear students, and TH is equal to 0.5 seconds. Okay, then the dynamic, the data is stored only for the shorter periods of time. See here, the whole time indicates that this DRAM is dynamic because the data stored for only short period of time. Data stored for short period of time, my dear students. Like that you need to remember. In the next class, my dear students, I am going to explain about the very important is the refresh operation. Okay, and the read operation and charge distribution, and the difference between SRAM and DRAM, and comparison of the memory elements, and all these things, my dear students, I am going to explain in a detailed manner in the next class, my dear students. Okay, as I told you, as far as the Unacademy is concerned, the number of followers in the Facebook, in Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, every channel, the subscribers are increasing day by day, my dear students. Okay, Unacademy Get English channel, you are going to access the different subjects, okay, in the medium of English only, for the departments of EC and electrical, and India's #1 study channels are there, where you are going to access the different subjects for the different competitive examinations in different languages. Finally, thank you very much, my dear students, for attending the session. Okay, thank you.